hello, hello. Who's all here? Say hi. My lighting is going haywire right now. Maybe if you do this. Ah, good. That worked. Sorry. Okay. Hi, Alex. Oh, Sarah! I sent out your thing today. I gave you a Etsy message thing, notification, tracking stuff. You've got it. It's somewhere. Hi, Kristen. How you doing? We're gonna be doing something a little messed up today. I'll explain in a minute. You're welcome. And I didn't give you all the spammy, like, join my Patreon slips and stuff I usually give people, so that's been omitted in your package. I'm okay, Kristen. I'm a little peeved, and I'll explain in a minute. I'm just still trying to work around this peeve. Okay, I think I'm about ready. Okay, so... funny story. So, remember the last time I was digitally streaming? It was like... God, I think it was before New Year's Eve. It was before New Year's, right? Yeah, and the display capture wasn't working when I switched over. There's a funny thing about that. It's still not fixed, and it's not my fault. Apparently, with the Mac update Catalina, OBS isn't updated for it, and there's no fix for it. So, right now, this is not a display capture. This is a video recording of my screen. It's a little bit janky. So, I don't even know if it's going to look good, but I figured we'd try it. And if it fails, then I don't know. I don't have a plan B this time, for once.
I found a thing.
Gabe found a thing.
It's actually a browser streamer.
But that means I'd have to stop and restart.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. And we don't even know if it'll work. So we're going to try this first. Also, I'm going to be trying different music. Because another funny thing is last year, you know how Spotify gives you your, what you listen to the most and your favorite songs. Mine were all my stream songs, which are not true. So since it's still kind of early in the year, I figured I could try to fix that this time around. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But thanks to one of the watchers that we have here, she had recommended something to me, so we'll see. We'll see. Everything's up in the air. So what we're supposed to be doing today is doing digital watercolor bread. Yeah. Watercolor bread. So... Ooh, that's looking fun! Keep in mind, my Cintiq is from 2008, I think. It's a little old. It's not even HD. We'll see how bad it is. I don't want to make anybody sit through this if this is redonkulous. So, let me bring up my camera options and see if I can actually sharpen it a bit. You guys, tell me some good news. Give me something. I'm striking out left and right today. Anything would be better than this right now. Okay, so that's focus. Oh boy. I don't know if I need HDR. Do I need HDR? Well, that did not help me. I wonder if I can sharpen it. What are you guys doing tonight? It's Friday. Shouldn't you be out partying? Why are you here with me? Oh, that sharpens it into oblivion. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Great bread puns. I know, I was waiting for it. I need it. I have a couple that I was gonna try to work into the stickers, but we'll see. I don't know. A couple are stretches, so I don't necessarily want to do them if they're a stretch. But Alex, if you want to just gut them off, man, I'm ready to hear it. Alright. Woolly bears. Oh, this is probably gonna look real bad.
What? That works.
Yeah. Does it look the best? Are you looking at it?
Fine, yeah. I mean, I just streamed for like a minute.
Oh, you're talking about your thing.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought you were looking at my screen.
No,
Did you need the stream key?
no, because it asks permission to, you gotta give authorization, because it's a web browser
Oh.
thing.
Tell me the address.
It's all based on a web browser. It's a Go Light stream,
Go Light, L-I-T-E,
like
or L-I-G-H-T.
turn on the light.
Stream?
Stream.com.
Do you have to make an account?
Nope. You don't have to do shit. If you go to the left,
Yeah.
that
Studio?
thing, yeah.
And just start? It says my browser's not supported, Gabe.
Well, that's because you're on Safari.
Well, I have to use it for streaming.
Why?
Because
Oh, because
my other ones are kind of busy.
on Chrome.
Yeah, Chrome is like... I guess Chrome's okay. I don't have many tabs on that.
I have two Chrome windows open and about 20.
Gabe, you're not me!
No, I know, but I'm saying like if I've got 20 windows open, maybe it'll be.
That's true, your computer's worse than mine.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Alright, I'll try it real quick, let's see. If it works, you guys, then I'll probably have to stop and restart. Or can I just do it?
I don't know what would happen actually, because then that'd be two stream keys at the same time. I've never seen that.
I thought you said you didn't need your stream key.
But you're still, it takes it from your account.
Oh.
You don't need it, but like it'll ask you, like the author, or you gotta sign in through
Yeah, I got
your
that.
account.
I'm doing that right now.
Obviously, you probably won't have your crew set up or anything. I don't know if you got your face on. Well, you do have your face on. You might have to be janky for a minute.
What, doesn't keep your overlay?
Well, no, because that's all other information.
Oh no. I don't know if that's worth it. Not right now. I mean, think about it. Okay, so it's got streams. I guess we'll have to use this in the future and say screw OBS.
Yeah.
Remove scene, duplicate scene. Oh, I have to remake my entire overlay. Urgh. I don't think I can do that right now. You know what? Maybe it's not so bad, you guys, right? Maybe we can just deal with this for a minute. Let me, look at the colors. Let me start putting down colors and see how bad it is. Maybe it's not so bad once I get going. Maybe. You won't be offended? Oh, good. I'm glad. I don't know how anyone would take offense to that. I would hope you wouldn't take offense, Alex. Well, you'll be able to see live time at least, like, how much it lags a bit. Oh, Serenity, it's your 2-year. Happy 2-year. I owe you an ATC. I owe you so much. Also, Serenity, I forgot to mention in our email chain that I got your package today, or we got your package. And thank you so much for that. I'm so happy you sent me the actual picture that you did for my contest. It is so pretty. I am having a time. Look at this. Alright, oh goodness. What is happening? Why are you freaking out here? Well, that's not good. Spectral tuna. Yeah, this looks like ass, you guys. I don't know if I can do this. You can't even see the loaf. You can't even see the loaf. Like, this is pretty bad. Let me just look at... I don't know why this is lagging either. That's the weird thing. This never lags. Oh, I bet it's because Chrome's open. I don't want to give up my overlay, Gabe. I can't do it.
Honestly, you could probably do it in a matter of minutes. Honestly. Because I mean, it's not like you have a...
No, they're all widgets and plugins. There's the jar, there's the event list, there's the HP thing. Like, it'd be too much. What can we do instead? Do I have anything that was in progress? I do. I have this little mage beaver I started doing. You know, I almost wonder if it'd be even more clear on my iPad. It's in the other room. I guess for the moment, I can show you my book. My new book. Hi, TTV Hedgehog Plays. How are you? Yeah, Serenity. I'm super curious about the coffee. Was that because we had talked about it at some point? I feel like we talked about instant coffee at some point. I feel like we did. Anyway, here's the new book. Holy shit, that is like... Hold on. Oh my god. I swear to god I'm not technologically dumb. I'm very good with tech. It's just when it doesn't go my way. Thank you. Oh, you brought everything. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hopefully it's not that. Okay. Yeah, he was a chonk. I'm gonna do this for a minute. There goes the napkin. Oh god. Oh, everything. Why? You guys ever have that thing where you have something for a really long time and then you realize it has like, I don't want to say a special power, but it's got like a hidden attribute that you didn't realize it had? So I've had this like light set up for a long time and I thought it was a rigid bar, but apparently it can bend. So I started bending it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is rubber. There's a bendable rubber bar in here. I feel like an idiot. Here. Okay. I'm gonna have to refocus things too. I'm gonna do this. Put this down so you don't have that awful spectral highlight. Do you remember me? I'm Mr. 700 on your boyfriend's channel. He just sent me here. You sent him there?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
I don't know who Mr. 700 is though.
Are you his 700th follower? Is that
yeah.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
I just dropped something.
Oh. You know what that sounded like?
A Wookiee?
No, it sounded like you pulling a straw through a McDonald's drink.
That's
like
very specific, Gabe.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you don't have a drink over there anymore, do you?
Would you have been jealous that I had
I was like, yo, I thought
a soft drink?
I thought you finished your drink. I was very confused.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Okay, so my lighting then is effed. This has been a time. How exciting. How exciting. Oh, wait a minute. There you go. It's gonna help a little bit. Well, thanks for the follow, Hedgehog. Anyway, this is the new book. I got it 2 days ago. I only ordered enough though for the first con of the year and as a test run, just to see how it is before I bulk order it. So it looks pretty good compared to the old one. I've got some stuff in here. This one's a lot different than the last one because I've got a little bit of a process section. And then I also actually put in pencils this time around. I don't think last time I put in pencils. So it's got some pencils. My only complaint is it's a little too pink. On the camera it actually looks really what I wish it looked like. A lot more yellow. But in person it's a lot more pink. The magenta is pretty powerful. And the reds are just, ooh. But there's another pencil. So there's 116 drawings in here. It's 120 sides, which comes out to like 60 pages. Books, man, I tell you, the lingo, whatever. Roll with it. Oh, I'm expecting this. I wanted it. I asked for it, didn't I? So I will have this book for sale, but after C2E2. Here's the quails. There's the pencil of the quails. And then there are the actual quails. What? Their names were Pumpkin and Spaghetti. They were adorable. So I had people take pictures of their pets next to the portrait if they wanted to be in the book. So I think it's cute. This one's adorable. She went all out on this one. She like took him outside, staged him, all that. Oh my god. Above and beyond. So they get the back cover because they really did it. Anyway, this is a very thick book compared to my old one. I actually thought it would be the same. And now I've lost my other book. No, I haven't. It's here. It's here. So what's funny is it seems I've got like a Shih Tzu on both my books on the back. Unplanned. I didn't even recognize that I did that. This one's a lot more yellow than this one is and a lot more contrasted to a bad degree. Like these were way too contrasted. Boof. Yeah, there's some in there that shouldn't be. So these, they're pumped up quite a bit. They look okay in the book, but they don't look like the actual portraits, unfortunately. So that's why in this new one, these are a lot closer to what the actual portraits look like. So I'm a lot happier with that, I guess. But yeah, the original one is a little bit smaller by like 1.5 inches. And I don't know. I think the new one just looks better. Except I love the shit out of this cover, like this yellow. This is too pink. Ah! Anyway, one thing you learn about making books is they're never what you want them to be, like ever. Let me see how crisp this is. I feel dumb. How crisp is that? It might be better than my Cintiq in all honesty. But man, is that ever chopping it up.
It doesn't.
Huh?
Chopping up?
Like in the camera?
What do you mean chopping up?
It looks choppy. Like the lines.
Scan lines?
No, what are you talking about?
No, it looks fine. I mean, it doesn't look like a screen share, but it looks good enough to share, I guess you could say.
I guess, but I don't think the Cintiq looked this good. Plus, it would take me a while to get it on
this
here.
looks a lot better than
I know, Gabe. It's not helping. So if I'm gonna do that, workarounds. Wow, this is troubleshooting real time, Mr. 1300. That's so many numbers. I support you in your endeavors. Let's just say that. I heavily support you. So what I'm gonna do then, I still have, okay, hold on. 2 seconds. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about while I'm doing this? Because this is going to take me a moment. Oh, I know! Gabe, plug. Go.
Plug. A thin used to stick into an electrical socket. Plug.
Gabe.
Ghetto terminology.
Gabe.
For killing someone.
Gabe.
Plug.
Gabe.
A Kickstarter made by Gabriel Batista.
Thank you. Gabe has a Kickstarter.
I have a Kickstarter going on right now.
Are you chairing?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to get these up.
I think most of you probably already know about it. But in case you haven't seen it,
Mr. 700, 2,000, 12,000 guy might not.
no, but I think also they probably might find it hard to partake in something that usually...
Oh my god, spit it out.
Well, I don't want to give away anything.
Oh.
Okay, so I don't know if you remember the Mr. 700 part.
Yeah.
That he was my 700th follower.
Okay.
So that's why he's Mr. 700.
Yes.
Right.
I'm there. What's
And
next?
I think now he's trying to be your 1300th follower.
Okay.
But I don't think that's...
Do I have that many?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what's
You
going
have 1293.
Oh.
So he'd have to like come back.
Is this a thing for you guys? Because, like, if somebody unfollows me, then you're not that anymore.
Right, so he'd have to like keep tabs on you and like wait until you
Oh, is my thing dead?
He'd have to come in at 12.99 and then follow you right away.
I mean, if this is important to you, like I said, I get it. It's just, damn. Oh, shit.
These are the days of our lives.
Oh, God. I don't even know what I named it. Can you just give me my file? This is my one gripe with my iPad. I don't know where it puts anything. So I... Yeah, Gabe? Uh-huh.
That's a good song.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's a better song.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Oh my god. I thought you were going in the other room.
No, man, she's sleeping.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, it's on Google Drive. I downloaded it. God, I hate this sometimes. Okay, hold on. New 600. This makes me look like a goddamn novice. I'm not about this right now. 12.6, sure, go. Import. Bullshit. Gabe.
Sorry.
Where'd you get all this energy, man?
My face feels better now.
Oh, your tooth doesn't hurt?
Well, it's either the drugs
What drugs?
or, well, you know. Like,
Here we go, photo library. Fucking hell. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna make this easy. We're just gonna throw the bread on. We're just gonna do it. That's what's up.
it's fun.
Well, it sucks though because then I can't paint. Now this is bullshit. We're just gonna fuck around for an hour. I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. Here. Wasted your time. I've wasted my time. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just draw some shit. I just got done with 3 commissions last night and I sent them off today. And so, Gabe, can you help me here?
Yeah.
Can you grab me that mixed media sketchbook? You work with what you got, y'all. By next stream, I'll have this figured out, but we're not doing bread this time. Or we could do bread. You think people would buy a little marker rendition of some bread? I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
kidding?
Are you kidding?
No.
I'm just kidding. Alright. Alright. Yeah, Serenity, I asked you a question about the coffee earlier. Did you answer it already? I was trying to remember why you sent us coffee. Did we have a coffee? I thought we had a coffee, like, discussion about, like, German coffee and American coffee, but now I cannot remember for the life of me. Alright. I have little templates I keep around my desk. I find these are very helpful. Actually, this is a 5x7 template, and this is a 4x6. So I kind of keep them around just so I can quickly, throw something down. So let's do it over here. Do this. I had completely forgotten that OBS failed me, and I'm so sad about that. So damn sad. Alright.
It's okay.
It's Vietnamese coffee. Oh man. Do I cosplay? What's your definition of cosplay? Because, I mean, I cosplay as my own character, I guess, but that's it. I used to cosplay, like, legitimately, but not for a long time.
She cosplays as her own OC.
I am Cloverkin, brah. Cloverkin. Not Zelda. So many people have decided to say anyway. They think I'm Zelda. Okay. This is just... lighting in here is bullshit today. This is way too yellow. I've had Vietnamese coffee before from an actual Vietnamese restaurant, so I wonder if that's going to actually hurt my experience with your coffee, Serenity. There we go. That's actually the color it is. Just dress up, kind of. This is about the extent. I do this for conventions because I run a table for my art, and I dress up as the Cloverkin character, I guess. So, it's actually a hard question now. It's kind of vague, but it's not. Oh, wrong way. Inverted controls. I was never good at inverted controls. In games, I'm not into inverted controls, let me tell you.
Josh is that guy.
Josh is that guy? I always feel like people that are really good at inverted controls should be in the army or something. Like, Like, it just feels like that's, that thing than anything. I mean, isn't that technically how you drive a helicopter?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it is. I had a flight simulator growing up. I don't know if you know this.
Look, you remember there was that thing about, like, the way that we perceive reality or whatever? Like, because there's people that can play those games really easily and there's people that can't.
Okay.
Because of the way that, like, if we think of, like if we think of a camera, like, looking down,
Mm-hmm.
like, are we pushing down or are we pulling up? Or are we pulling down? So, like, the idea is that you imagine that you have a stick stuck in the back of your head, and somebody's, like, like, moving your head, like, I want to,
So it's like directly on your head, so you
Yeah.
go up to go down.
yeah, so
Versus,
like if it's on the back of your head,
I get it.
yeah.
Yeah. So what does that have to do with anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people have the stick on the back of their head and some have it on their forehead.
Do I do tables with Gabe? No. No, but we have talked about me potentially being his booth babe before, but I'm too old and I don't care enough. And plus, he needs to learn how to be his own booth babe. Gabe has a, like, scare-off customer face. It's like resting bitch face, but different. But, like, intimidating men who table at cons, I kind of feel bad for because I feel like they do have this thing where they kind of scare off customers. Because, you know, they're kind of scary. I feel like it's just innate that we avoid that, you know? I mean, Gabe, you've agreed with me in the past. Yeah. Because Gabe and our other friend, I won't mention his name, but he's also very intimidating in body and face. So we always wonder, you know, maybe that's why you guys, you know, don't get as many customers or something. I don't know. No, I have my own table. I am my own product.
I think maybe this year you'll be doing, maybe this year you do Eisenhower Mini-Con.
You think so?
Yeah, because that's where he's from.
Oh! Have I met him before?
No.
Oh. I still want to do bread, you guys, so I'm going to do bread regardless. We're doing bread. Oh, Serenity. Hi, Jal. Much better salesman. Oh. See, he might actually be able to have that trade-off where maybe he's scary, but maybe he's welcoming to people, right? So that they just come in then and they're like, okay, yeah, you're not so bad. Yeah. Where Gabe, it's just, when you're talking to Gabe, he's still too cool. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah. You're always leaning back, too. Oh. Instead of leaning forward. There are so many little things when you're talking to people and presenting yourself and actually selling that really affect your interaction with someone. Really little things, like even so far as wearing glasses that hide your eyebrows versus not wearing glasses. So Gabe has these very square glasses that kind of hide his eyebrows, so you can't even see him really emoting, you know? And that, I think, affects your, you know, interaction. And he usually dresses nice, which honestly I almost feel like that's intimidating too. Like if you're a big intimidating person, maybe wear pastels or, you know, some silly shirt or something to kind of bring it down that you're a little bit silly or funny, you know, those sorts of things. At least we've noticed that over the years of tabling. There's so many little things. And then there's a whole psychology to how you actually orchestrate your table, and how you kind of motion people through it. It's a lot like if, so my background is game design. I used to do like game art and UI and UX and all this stuff, so I have a lot of that behind me. And organizing a con table is the exact same philosophy for the most part. You're making this whole system for people to kind of take in, and you need to prioritize visuals based on how you want them to flow with somebody's eyes, right? So how you organize your prints versus your books versus original art, pins, stickers, all that kind of stuff is very important. You can't just throw it on the table, you know? There has to be a flow, there has to be a hierarchy, all this kind of crap. There's a lot of philosophy to it, in psychology. But anyway, so when it comes down to your appearance too, I feel like the fact that I dress up like an elf and actually match my booth that looks like a tree really helps me be my product, sell my product, and be approachable. You know, in other words. So, yeah, cosplay does help bring the tension down, I think. And it gives you a starting point for conversation, too, in a lot of ways. So if, you know, you're somebody who you don't really know how to start conversations, but you're okay dressing up a bit, that's a really good way to kind of ease into it, because already somebody's going to come up and be like, oh, hey, I love your outfit, you look really cute with all your stuff, blah, 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 and you can be like, hey, thank you, you know, you look good, too, where'd you get that? And then you just bounce back and forth off of that, and that usually leads to good places, you know. So there's a lot of ways you can like instigate, I guess, a conversation and start it up, ignite it, so to speak. But yeah, I think it does help. At least it's helped me in a lot of ways. But I just, for the most part, I'm such a stickler for branding and thematicism that if I was just wearing a hoodie or a dress that just didn't match my theme, it would really like go against my grain. So I needed like my palette to match, like all my clothes that I wear match the palette of my table. And then like, so a little UI thing for games. If you see something in a game that's really out of place, that's usually on purpose. If the rest of the game's art is really cohesive and tight and really well, palette, like color palettes are put together well and everything, but there's something that's off, that's on purpose to catch your eye on purpose. So at my table, everything's like browns, greens, just super subdued colors, but the things I really want to catch people's eyes, I'll have a totally different color, and it's usually just one color, it's an accent color, but it catches their eye and it goes to it. So it's like my books always had the problem of people didn't know whether to pick them up or not, and they just kind of pull at the top of it, which really hurts the book. But I do want them to pick them up, but I just don't want them to do that. So I actually put these things on them that say pick me up, but I had to make them stand out because everything's basically sepia tone. So I made them like this really nice blue. It's like this blue. And it, against the brown, it really stands out, but it's also not ugly, right? So that brings their eye to it, then they read it and they're like, oh, I can pick these up. Okay. So it's just one of those hierarchical things that really helps your table, I guess. There's so much crap like that. Yeah, aesthetic is everything. And a lot of the time, you get some people starting off at conventions, they probably don't know these sorts of things, and it's totally okay. It's kind of either you get it over time or you don't, because a lot of people don't even look into that. And if their table works for them, cool. I mean, if you never had to think about that and you still do well, awesome. That's great. Some of us need a little bit more help with that, me probably included. So I like putting that thought into it too. I overthink everything. I just do. I'm gonna make this bread here. I'm gonna have it sitting on some fabric because I like drawing fabric too. Fabric's one of those things that's kind of intimidating until you actually start doing it, and then you find out it's basically super easy. There's a formula basically to anything you draw. And if you've drawn it quite a bit, you'll start realizing there's kind of a formula. And once you break down that formula into concentrated elements of it, you can replicate it pretty quickly going forward. So I have all these little, I'm not going to say hacks because it's not like I'm glossing over the science of it. They're more shortcuts because I've learned it and boiled it down to what it needs to be able to replicate it easily and quickly. Because there are some people that have great art, but if they didn't have a reference, they wouldn't be able to replicate it. You know what I mean? So I think it's really important when you study to actually be studying, to actually figure out, well, why is this a basket? What makes it look like a basket? Is it because of these woven things, how it's woven, what kind of pattern, what do each individual thing look like, and how does that work with the ones around it? And then you take that all into account and you can kind of think, well, okay, if I have maybe a band of 5 different lines and they're a little bit hatched on certain lines and not others, it's still going to look tight, but it's going to look rough. And then if you just alternate that with other ones, there's a basket. Stuff like that. So fabric's kind of the same way. But yeah, Serenity, did we talk about your coffee? The Vietnamese coffee, yeah. So I'm excited to try that because, yeah, I've had Vietnamese coffee before and it's really good. I like it better than Thai coffee by like a lot. It's very creamy, very smooth. But I haven't had it in a long time, actually. Sometimes I'll confuse myself a little bit when I'm doing some fabric. So I think it would just match up like that. Pretty sure. There we go. And probably put a caterpillar in here because I'm a caterpillar girl. Like me some caterpillars. And I have my own way of drawing caterpillars. I think, once you study things, that's when you can pick and choose what you like and don't like about that thing you studied. and you can leave out things or include things. So it's important. Let's see. So I'm a little bummed because I wanted to work on my Patreon stuff, but the thing about freelance and being kind of a con artist, so to speak, you go to cons and you sell your wares, is that anything I make is basically a product I can sell. So I will sell this at C2E2 most likely. Because everything is a product. Everything can be sold that I make. Because honestly, the one thing that I've found that's really interesting is that there's someone for everything. Like even if you have something that's half finished, sometimes someone will buy it. And I've started doing these things I've called half commissions, where I will take a drawing to like the drawn stage where it's drawn out, you can tell what it is, you can tell what it's going to be, but I haven't finished it in color or anything, so that if somebody comes by and they're like, oh man, I really like this, and I'll be like, well, we could talk about if you want it in color or grayscale, and then you can pick what colors you'd like in it. And so they get half input on it. I got to decide what it is, but they get to technically finish it with me. So I've found doing that this past year, I thought of it I think last year, that people really enjoy that because it's almost like a team effort sort of thing. And they get to have something that is partially them. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. Why is this still so blurry? Let me see. Oh, that makes it worse. Do I hear snoring? Yes, that is my bulldog. I have 3 dogs. I have one on my lap right now, actually. And I have another dog that he usually hides. And then the snoring you hear is our big one. In one of your latest Twitter posts, you said that you scrapped your Toon Me. Did you intend to redo your trivia, or were you talking about the time you were created first? Did you see the one? I posted it underneath that thread, Serenity, so you can see how scary it was. I probably won't redo it at all, because I probably want to do it traditionally, but also I don't know, it just wasn't working for me. I couldn't get it to look not creepy, or I don't know, it's really, really strange. Jal, if you're interested, you can see what they look like. You go here. But yeah, I scrapped it. I really wanted to do it, and Gabe and I had thought about both doing couples Toon Me's, and he did one, and his is good. And mine, I really like the picture, but I don't know, my style just doesn't lend itself to being held up next to reality. And I'm trying not to, take that like, oh, I should do more realism or whatever, because I don't want to. But it looked really, really scary. Consider me doing you a favor. But yeah, you can see what it looked like on there. It was just, I don't know, it looked funny. And Gabe was pulling one of those, oh, it doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. And then I put it online and Eliza's like, yeah, that's horrific. I'm like, I know. I realize you're just trying to be sweet, Gabe, but still. I just thought it was more funny. So this is completely my comfort zone right now. Is doing like bottles, and the bread is something I've actually never drawn before, but everything else that I'm going to be putting in here is basically, comfort zone territory. Which, when your technology fails and you're not able to do the thing you wanted to do, you gotta have a backup, and I didn't have a backup, so what we're doing here is a little piece that I can sell later, which is still something. Plus, remember, anything you do is still experience, so Today we're killing slimes instead of fighting the boss like we planned. How about that? Gotta make that dough. God, Alex, I wanted to show you. So I've got... Okay. Tell me if you guys like any of these. They're not puns, but they're like stickers I'm doing. One's loaf lover. One's devoted to dough. One's bread bow. One's adobo. That one's a little bit of a stretch. But I think for sure I'm doing loaf lover and devoted to dough. So this seems strange to a couple people, I'm sure, but next month these are going to be my Valentine's kind of theme, is that bread and baked goods are love and not love. So it's kind of about carb loving. But yeah, I've got these ones, but I could have said dough voted, but that seems like a stretch too. Like, I know some of these work as puns, but I just, in good conscience, I cannot do it. Roll with it. Yeah, but it's gotta kind of do... Okay, Alex, I'm gonna give you specifically this this challenge. Not only do I want you to do your bread puns, but I want them to be love themed. So like the devoted dough, you know, bread bow, like, you know, beloved bread, that sort of, you know what I'm talking about? So like have them have like a love twist. I was trying to think of something with rise, but that started going down a really bad road. So if you can figure out something good with that, that'd be good. Challenge accepted. Because then you can actually help me with what I'm doing, because I need them to be love-themed. I'd like them to be punny, but not exactly on the nose punny. If they can be, awesome. One of my favorite things I do for this sort of thing is I look up, like, bread idioms. Idioms are the best thing to help with this sort of stuff. Because idioms are basically, like, famous sayings, like hold your horses, or cool your jets, things like that, things people say. So let's see, and since they're going to be stickers, they need to be pretty short. So like daily bread, bread and butter, break bread, greatest thing since sliced bread, things like that. Things that are sayings that people know of. But anyway, I still got to work on a few of them. But I'm trying to get the bread stickers together, so I guess I could show those. Oh no. Oh no. Let me squish the dog. Alright, so out of these, when we were here together, was it 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. God, this is a hot light. Damn. That's better? Oh my god. Everything is horrible. That's a little better. We were going over this. I'm gonna see if this is actually better. Is that better? It's kind of better. So I was thinking about doing pastries too, because, you know, pastries can be baked and everything, but honestly, since the beginning I just wanted to do bread, and I still just want to do bread. So, I think I'm just gonna do breads. That's too bright too. Jesus. My lighting, I'm telling you. And now that I found out this thing is like, I can tilt it. Ooh. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the pastries anymore. So I'm gonna do like an Amish bread loaf. I don't know if you can see that. There's like these Amish loaves that are really, really cute. And then like a dinner roll, one of the muffin tin dinner rolls, then a regular dinner roll, a bagel. I forgot that bagels are bread. Who knew, right? I'm sure everybody but me knew. But regardless, if I can make them about bread, that's more what I care about. Oh, and a croissant. Do love me some croissant. Sweet as pie is good. I could use that as a stretch, because I'm not going to have any pie on there. Bread, Alex, bread. Bread me, bro. Bread me. Gabe, did you already put in your Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Kind of wish I had saved my portrait so I could show you guys my portraits right now, but... Serenity, are you still here? Is it pretty late for you right now? I feel bad. I feel like I should probably stream tomorrow what I was gonna stream tonight. So, we'll see how that goes, because honestly, it was gonna be really nice. I was gonna do like, you know, watercolor bread coloring, and I really wanted to do that on stream because I thought that could be funny and fun. Just the idea that I was painting bread. I don't know. There's something about it. It's 3 a.m. Oh, Serenity. Are you tired yet or no? Still not hit you? So all these things are basically drawn from memory. I've drawn them before, I've thought about them before, so I can call on my visual library to draw them again. And that's what I ultimately feel studies should do for you. You should be able to study something and retain it to be able to call on it later, and that's how you grow your visual library, so you're able to draw from nothing. You don't need references, right? Granted, it's not going to be as strong if you saw something once and draw it a million times. It's going to look very similar. But if you can, you know, see something, draw it a bunch, see something similar to it in a different variation, like this is obviously a sourdough loaf, right? I learned that today. But I should also be able to draw baguettes and, you know, croissants. I challenge anybody right now that has a pen and paper to draw a pretzel from memory. We found out that is very difficult. If I had to draw it from memory, there was one part that got kind of turned around because it's easier than you think, but also more complex in one area. It's like this goes over that, and then this goes like that. So it's like a mini braid for the very basic like bread pretzel. I think for a regular pretzel it's easier because it's connected. I think it's like this. And the little snack pretzels in the bags, I think they're usually like this one. But like the mall pretzels are typically like this. And then there's pretzel bread, which is basically like that. Anyway, pretzels. You're exhausted? Oh, you poor girl. Is work kind of being mean to you? Yeah, this is not the right. And then do I want like a little... I usually draw a really thick rope that's holding on to a little note that's on a bottle, but I think this time I'll do a thin string. That could be cute. And then maybe the caterpillar's checking out the string. The easiest way to strengthen your illustrations is to have things within it interacting, whatever it may be. Just having things interact or holding on to each other, anything. Anything where your objects or characters can actually interact is gonna, like, improve it at least by double. There we go. I do have a pretzel bun, yeah. that is basically what this little guy was. He's a dinner roll pretzel bun. I also really liked this one. Oh, there's a pretzel. But yeah. I'm not gonna give him eyes either. I thought about giving him eyes, and I was like, not everybody likes stuff with eyes like I do. You're all I need. That's a good one. That is a good one. How about all I need? That's so good. That's what I'm talking about, Alex, yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's my boy. You've done it, son. You've done it. I feel like pretzel buns, when you're eating them, are kind of an investment. You know? Like, you start one, you're like, alright, if I'm gonna do this right, I need to warm it up. I need to wet the top, put some sea salt on it, and then I feel like I have to eat the whole thing because I did all that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Alright, what else? I guess I could have another... I have another little caterpillar down here. I feel like I'm the only artist that like does a lot of caterpillar stuff. Do people just not like caterpillars very much? I know. Watch. It'll blow up. You'll see caterpillars everywhere. That's what happened with moths. When I was like, oh man, moths. All of a sudden, everyone stopped drawing butterflies, and I was like, oh, moths everywhere now. Strange. Loaf is in the air? Oh, God. See? Now you hit it. I'm so proud right now. You just wind up Alex and watch him go. That's good. That's good. Are you okay if I include those? I think that'd be wonderful. You got more time to think on it than I did. Even so, I don't think I could have ever gotten to those two. Those are top notch. Special thanks to Alex. Holy shit. For some reason, this month has been a little bit tougher on me regarding Patreon, and I think it's just because all my effort is being put into my pet commissions. I also have 2 other fur commissions to do. I have so many things to do, and I still have to pack all the stuff from my contest. I don't know. I am stressed, but whatever. This is actually really nice to just draw something in your comfort zone. So, I'd explained this a little bit to Alex a little bit ago, but do you guys remember my regulars here, the Happy Hardcore list? I'll revisit it real quick too. But this would be considered on my happy side of my Happy Hardcore list. Alex, did you end up making that list? Yeah, isn't that weird? I could have sworn that December was going to be bad and then January would be good, but man, was I wrong. The way it's looking, like, my side of things is not going to let up till June. So, yeah, okay. I'll go over it then. How about that? Making use of our time here. So, I call it the Happy Hardcore list because, first of all, I like happy hardcore music. If anybody's familiar with happy hardcore, it is very happy music, but it's also very techno and usually pretty heavy, and it's usually got really high BPMs, like up to 160 or higher usually. So it's really fast, and it's really it's good gym music for me. It's good for running. But I named this exercise after that, so I'll take out a notepad. We'll get out a real notepad. And I'll do it with you here. So if you've got a pen and paper. No, I'm not left-handed. This is just the back of the book. Let me see if I can get a big enough pen so you can see what I'm writing. Alright. So make a happy side and a hardcore side. Now, the whole purpose of this is on those days where, two kinds of days. You're either having a really good day or you're having kind of a bad day. Either way, you still got to draw. Or if you're a writer, write a prompt based kind of on this idea. Either way, it's a way for you to go to something without having to brainstorm. Exactly. It's a way for you to still get your experience in without having to tap out your brain bank. All right? Because a lot of the time we're a bit fried from work or life or what have you, and we don't necessarily want to be creative. So this is so you can still get your motor skills going, because just because you're not feeling creative doesn't mean you can't create. I know that sounds backwards, but it's true. Sometimes you got to push through it, especially if you're freelance. If you don't feel like working, you don't feel like getting money to eat. I don't know. So you have to always be able to create even if you're not feeling creative. So Gabe and I have, I don't want to say become masters at it, but we become really good at making it almost like just, it doesn't matter how we feel, we can still draw, or we can still, do whatever we need to do, regardless if we're feeling creative or not. So this is so you can just open it up and be like, all right, I'm having a bad day. So if you're having a bad day, you go to the happy list. The happy list is composed of all the things you're either, you find easy, you find comforting, okay? Things that just to visualize make you happy. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but just things you like, right? So for me, my list would be like leaves. It would be acorns. It would be animals. Specifically woodland animals, like beavers and such. Stone. I love stones. Bottles. Right? Stuff like this. These are my happy things, right? Now the hardcore side is if you're having a real good day and you got to sit down and get your, your exercise on for whatever, because artistic exercise is very similar to regular physical exercise for your body. Both ways it's going to improve you, right? You need to go through the motions whether you feel like doing it or not, because it's going to benefit your mind and body and all that crap. So you got to do it regardless. So on a day that you're feeling pretty good and you're like, all right, well, I still got exercise today and I'm feeling good about it, so let's do it. This is the side you're going to use to challenge yourself. So you want to put down things on this side that are difficult or that you're not very good at, you're weak at. You want to get better at them. You want to improve, right? So this side is going to be a little bit of a documentation of the things you're a little bit self-conscious about, drawing or writing about. So for me, vehicles, unless, well, if it's a fantasy vehicle, it's easy. But if it's like a motorcycle or a bicycle, modern, Now I don't want to draw those exactly, and I think we can all put down anatomy. And when I say anatomy, I don't mean just draw this part of an arm. I mean draw like gestures and like actual full body poses from life if you can. Because honestly, sectioning out parts of the body is really not going to help you if you're a beginner. You have to really know what you're doing when you're sectioning out the body, because if you do nothing but arms for a page or heads and then like hips or legs, you're never going to know how they fit together. It's more important that you would draw the whole figure again and again and again and again and figure that out over time, because we knew one person that would always just do studies of like arms, legs, fingers, hands, whatever, but if you asked him to draw full body, no idea. And it's so much more important that you understand how a body works, how, balances, proportion, all that, rather than drawing the ligaments and muscles and stuff. That is not necessary. You can be the best artist in the world without knowing those things. I'm serious. You don't need to know what muscles are what, deltoids, all that crap. You don't need to know it. It's cool if you do, I guess. You could say it and boast about it, but you don't need to know it. You really don't, especially if you're someone like me and you primarily do animals. I don't really care about drawing humans. I can. They're not the best humans, and I don't really want to draw them, so why waste your time drawing things you don't want to draw? You know? Because you don't want to get jobs drawing things you don't want to draw. So why not put all your effort into the things you do want to draw and get hired for the things you want to draw? A lot of people don't understand that, and especially if you're a student and you're going to college and they ask you to put together your portfolio. Now that's a harder thing because you've done, potentially, if you were in our scenario, you've done 2D animation, you've done illustration, you've done sequential work, you've done 3D animation and 3D models and 3D lighting, texturing. You have all these skills now, but I saw it as you've tried all these things, what do you want to pursue? So when you actually build a portfolio, you want to cater it to what you actually want to do, not what you can do. Because if you do it for what you can do, you could potentially get hired for something you don't want to do, and then you're forever sad. Does that make sense? I hope so. Does that sound like it makes sense? Mm-hmm. Good. So only do and invest in what you want to do, or else it's just going to be time wasted and potential time that you could have put somewhere else that's going to benefit you quicker in such a better way, you know. Ha, Soggy! My boo. Soggy's here. Hi, Soggy. How you doing? So, your hardcore list. Yeah, pick off a couple things. Gabe, what am I weak at? Other than vehicles and anatomy. Oh, perspective. Perspective. Even though I don't like perspective, I still should get better at it. I like head-on things and side views. I really like those things, but it's good to know the rules to be able to break them, sort of deal. You just don't have to be a master at it. I don't know what else. Oh, just color. I don't care about color, but that also means because I don't care about it, I'm not very good at it. So this is a good list to have that you can reference on days you're either, not feeling so good or you're feeling way good. It's almost to balance yourself out, So at least this, you'd still get, your drawing in for the day. And hopefully it might even make you happy and kind of improve your mood, but I call that a happy hardcore list. So hopefully it helps. Head on, apply directly to forehead. I remember that thing. What was that? That was a fake ad, wasn't it? I remember that being a fake ad. Okay. So I do think I want to color this soon because I got it kind of where I like what's added here. Soggy, are you going to go to any conventions this year? Was it last year No, it was 2 years ago they went to C2E2, right? Right. It wasn't fake? Oh my god. Really? I didn't know that. I thought it was like a silly ad. Can you hand me my markers? Head on? What was it for, Soggy?
Like V8.
Was it like a thing for headaches or something? I don't remember even what it was claiming it was for. Don't have the money. I totally get you. I'm with you, boo-boo. Ointment. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah, that one might have bad connotations, Alex, just because of the breaking. You gave me 2 really good ones. I don't want to do too many, word stickers. So what you gave me is amazing. I am so thankful. Seriously. You helped me out because my brain has been so fried lately. My god. Oh, Soggy, did you want to see Delilah's portrait in the book? I've got it next to me. Yeah, that works. Hell yeah? Okay. It's probably not going to look as good on camera. Also, I want you to stay tuned because I'm going to be sending you and everybody else who's in the book an email so you guys can actually pre-order it. Because the ones I got are for C2E2, but immediately after that, I'm going to give you guys the option to get discounts because you're in the book. So hers is actually in the back. She has a 2-page spread, which a lot of them don't. I've only got about 5 2-page spreads. But hers is here. So you get the pencils on one page, and then you get her full one on the other. This is Soggy's dog, you guys. Soggy dog. Just fighting tarantulas. Sorry, Alex. I know they're tarantulas. It was hard enough to draw them when you're scared of spiders, but anyway. So yeah. So she's got, this is a, how big is this? 8x10? 8x10 book. So don't fan her ego. Hey man, you're the one that got the portrait. That fanned her ego enough. But yeah, so I'll send you an email about that probably within the next week. And if you want to pre-order it, you can. And I'll probably knock off like $5 for you guys. I know it's a long time coming. I needed to do that a long time ago, but I wanted to give you guys the option to get it first. Or at least close to first. I did the C2E2 run so I could actually look at them first. They came out pretty good. I actually have no gripes except for that it's a little too magenta-y, but honestly I couldn't ask for anything probably better on a first run. But yeah. I might need to improve the contrast of it. They are a little bit faded looking, but like I said, still not bad for a first run. Here she is doing a comp. Oh, gosh, she's so cute. How much does she weigh? Like 70 pounds? She looks huge. And Bruni's sleeping. She's been sleeping for a while. We got lucky. She's pretty lit before the stream started, so we thought we'd have to like take her in the other room and play with her. But then she just kind of conked out. Oh, 75. Wow. That's a big girl. A big, beautiful baby. We should have like a puppy play date someday with Cass's dog and our dogs. Sniggle can bring Barbie. I remember her name. It's crazy. Oh, you grew up with a Mastiff. Wow. That's awesome. What was your Mastiff's name? Maybe I want it to be... No, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, I should add cities to that hardcore list. I am awful at cities. Actually, I'm not bad at perspective. I'm bad at cities. I'm gonna replace that. Cities. Yeah. I think everybody's bad at cities unless they do them all the time. Boulder. Oh. Oh. What a baby. That's a bull mastiff, right? Oh my god. Their head looks as big as a torso. That's incredible. Okay, so bread. And do this color too. English mastiff. Oh. Boulder's a really good name. I actually really like that. It's original. It's good. Oh wow, really? What a big baby. Was he a sweetie? Did he think he was smaller than he was? Or was he kind of explosive and huge? Oh yeah. Go see him. He's probably still a big baby. Where's my bag? Can you guys even hear the music? What are you working on, Gabe? Oh, still? Is that hard?
No.
That's good. You can hear, yeah, Bernie's pretty loud. She's right behind me, too. So... yeah, and this isn't even her deep sleep. When she gets into her deep sleep, like, you know, early in the morning, she can shake the floor. It's kind of funny. I guess if my stream wasn't relaxing before, now it is. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, exactly, just like that. You can definitely hear her through the floor if you're downstairs. It's weird because it's like an inverse vacuum. I don't know. So you're like, why does it sound like a vacuum but not a vacuum when you're downstairs? It's really strange. Make them kind of fleshy. Little fleshy boys. I didn't want to change this color palette too much. Or make it too colorful. So I thought about making these guys red, but then it's like, no. Let's stay with the browns and blues and greens. Yes, I did. I have had every game system except what was it? The CDI. Whatever had the CDI. I didn't have that one. And I mean stuff like the Famicom and Atari. I didn't have those either, but I didn't play Oddworld though. No. Hey Tad, how you doing? Hey, is he getting Doocracy? You have my jealousy regardless. Does that Stranger's Wrath, like, is that a sequel to Oddworld? Or was that what Oddworld was fully called? Because I never actually, I guess, knew that that was the full name, if so. I know what it looks like. I never played it, though. Hi, Eliza! How you doing? Let's make them shiny boys. Little shiny boys. Tad, did you say you started streaming? I forgot what we discussed. I know you had mentioned it, but I don't know if you said you did start streaming. Hi, Narina. It's your birthday, Eliza? Happy birthday! Gabe, it's Eliza's birthday. Happy birthday, Eliza. I didn't know your birthday was so close to mine. We were birthday buddies. But that was with the alien dude, right? Was that was the original Oddworld? I hear you, Tad. You guys should follow Tad. His art is amazing and like a billion good.
1 billion.
1 billion. You remembered mine because it's around yours? Does that mean you're a Capricorn too? Or are you... What's the next one? Aquarius? I know some people think this is bullshit, but I love horoscopes. I think they're fun. My favorite thing with horoscopes is to read them after the day's over and see how close they were. It can get pretty crazy. At least the sites I look at are pretty good. But it is fun. Eliza, what did you do for your birthday, buddy? What did you do? I canceled my stream on my birthday. How was that? A week ago? No, that was 2 weeks ago? When was my birthday?
Almost a week ago.
It was last Friday? Yeah. You're an Aquarius. That's cool. Why am I thinking Oddworld was with the green alien guy? I thought it was.
It is.
Yeah. Western. Oh, thank you, Narina. I appreciate that. Here. That is Tad Lambert, yes. Here are my socials. Well, either way, you guys should follow Tad, too. Because Tad's amazing. Tad's like, yes. Yes, I am. Tad Lambert. Tad, how much did you get teased about the Lambert Cowardly Lion thing? I'm really curious. Some people aren't going to know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm curious if you ever had somebody sing that at you. Oh, that's nice, Sarah. Yeah, Tad's art's amazing, guys. For real. 100% serious. Step by Step? I didn't know Step by Step as well. Gabe knows Step by Step. Is there a Tad on that show? Am I dumb? I don't know these things.
No, Dad's last name. I think they were all Lamberts.
Oh, were they Lamberts? Do you even know Lambert the Cowardly Lion? Hey, Lambert, the Cowardly Lion, Lambert. There's no sense trying to be a lamb under any circumstances. Lambert, the Cowardly Lion. It was really cute. I forget if it was an actual... I think it was just one time short. Short. If I remember right. It's a really cute song, though. Oh, okay, their last name is Lambert. Gotcha. Well, I keep losing my pens here. That's stupid. Stupid. Alright, Oh, you're welcome. And yeah, I guess Eliza said it too, so. You're that good. Tad, I would put your Instagram in, but I do not know it by heart. I want to say it's just Tad Lambert Art, all one thing, but I don't want to be wrong. And since you're here, I figured, hey, Tad can put it in. Chinese New Year today? Wow, I didn't know that. Happy Chinese New Year. It's the year of the rat, right? Oh, that would have been fun to draw today. Here I am drawing bread. Because, you know, bread. Super SARS. You mean the coronavirus thing or whatever? Are we gonna be zombies soon? Is that what's happening?
The coronavirus? No.
Are we all gonna chill on a beach? Is that what it is? Corona?
Yeah, it's corona.
It is Corona. Okay. Because I read it once and in my head it remembers it like Corona, so I'm hoping I'm not just, it's not close to it and I'm just saying the beer. Because that's just what I remember.
I have a feeling that people aren't allowed to make fun of you.
I'm guessing. You don't need a reason for bread, fam. True that. I can get behind that. Hardcore. What's wrong, Bruni? What happened? Really? No one's going outside? Oh, jeez. On your birthday, even. So wait, is everything shut down, or what the hell's going on then? I didn't know you were so close. Liza, I thought you were in Malaysia. Why do I keep thinking that? Philippines. But now she says she's in Hong Kong.
Very close.
Is it? Okay.
I think.
I get confused all the damn time. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to be doing digital art today, but guess what? OBS is stupid and hasn't updated their program to get along with Catalina, so I am fucked for the moment. Oh, face masks everywhere? Wow. Man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen at some point. It's gonna be crazy. I think it's spread to Chicago. Don't say that, homie. You're trying to freak me out.
No, there's a case reported
Is there?
Yeah.
Shit. Where?
in Chicago.
In Chicago proper? Well, damn. Does this mean I shouldn't go to the gym anymore?
Well, look, if we didn't get, what's it called? Legionnaires' disease.
I don't think it's as airborne or whatever, though, as this
Yeah.
one is. I think this one's airborne, if I remember right. I hope they do too, Narina. Like, we found a different streaming thing that we can use because, right now the only bug I found in OBS is the fact it's not doing display capture, which is what I need to do my digital stuff, which is what we were supposed to be doing tonight, but, like I said, that's not happening. So I'm doing some traditional bread, not digital bread. Sorry to all those that were hinged on the digital bread. I'll make it up to you. If I can get it working by tomorrow, I'll probably do it then because I gotta make the bread anyway. Yeah. For Patreon, so it's gotta happen at some point. Might as well make it a teachable moment. And then we can tell you guys, for anybody who does stream, if you use display capture in OBS too, we can tell you what we did. But we have to figure it out first. So. Oh, have a good night, Soggy. Thanks for dropping by. We miss ya. That's good, Sarah. Keep going. Alright, Alex. I don't know how long I'm gonna go, but I guess I at least want to finish this bread. Get this bread. Man, I started doing highlights and then I stopped because I got distracted. How you doing, Butters? Okay? Distraction. Forget, Eliza, did you say what you did for your birthday or what you're gonna do? Like, did you get some good food? Anything? My birthday was very nice. I enjoyed my birthday a lot. Oh, you went to Hong Kong. Ah, I see. I see. Oh no, so you came to Hong Kong for your birthday, but nothing's really going on because of this thing? That's what you meant. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. That sucks. Did you at least get to do anything? Or was everything, like, closed? Oh man. Yeah, no kidding. That's weird though that even... I guess people would rather play it safe than get crazy, huh? Everything is canceled. Oh, you poor thing. Well, I hope you get to do something or eat something at least good that you want to. Or, do what I would do. I would just postpone my birthday for a week or whenever and just try again. Say, this is my birthday. 6 months later, this is my birthday. I have no problem postponing like things to when they work better. I feel like some people should do that in terms of like maybe holidays, you know. I think because my family used to do it pretty easily, like instead of trying to make Christmas Eve work or something, if everybody worked on Christmas Eve because it was good money, because everybody was in healthcare, so everybody'd get like triple, not even double, but triple because healthcare. We'd all be like, yeah, we should probably work. And so we worked, and then maybe we'd have Christmas Eve, like, the Thursday after or some crap. Because it's like, it doesn't matter if it's right on, you know, that day. At least not for us. We weren't religious at all, so it worked out pretty good. Okay, Sarah. As long as it's not offensive or anything, go for it. Oh, good, Eliza. I'm happy to hear that. You kids deserve good birthdays. Oh, hell yeah! There you go. That's a pretty good birthday win.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Good work. That's a definite birthday win. I just realized the same song has been playing for a really long time. I will change this so no one goes crazy. I don't condone people going crazy. Let's try... It is really good at being in the background, though. I'll give it that. Ambience and music, ambience and music. I just want music. Can I just do music? Oh, it's not a click. Music and ambience. Ambience, ambience. I just want music, I don't want ambience. Music. This one might be a little too crazy, I don't know. We'll give it a shot. Oh, hell yeah, dim sum. Oh my god. Never mind, your birthday was awesome. Maybe it forced you to do something different. Like, you know, cool different. Blessing in disguise, maybe? That's true. Yeah, if you got the money, go for it. You might get sick, so bring your face mask. But I say go. Bring hand sanitizer and go. Or maybe it'll be empty. That'd be even better. Gabe, you've been to Disney World or Land or whatever, right?
Land.
Land? Would it have been better if it didn't have as many people?
Yes. It didn't have kids.
The main reason for its existence.
Yeah.
If it didn't have that, it'd be better.
100%. The kids really actually really like it.
There or just in general? Cause yes.
No, but they really do. Like they just really. Half of them are happy, and the other half are crying or screaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or just like running into you or past you.
Oh, see, I would probably take that maybe 3 times, and then I'd lose it on the next kid.
Yeah.
Be like, stop running! Ah! And then I throw him into a fountain. That would probably actually happen. Yeah, if it's empty. Oh my god, do it. Hell yes. Oh. Did you get an email from a guy from that Lightstream thing?
Yes. I think so.
It was creepy.
What?
This is just this automated one from this personal guy's email.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay,
It must be a smaller thing, so still.
I get it, but a little weird.
You're really weird.
I know. That's my strength.
You don't exist. What does it say?
I don't exist.
You're not real, man.
You're not real, man. Yeah, that's what he says. Creed. You're welcome, Serenity. I'm sorry we probably couldn't make you feel any better. Thank you so much for that package, though. Really. Yours is gonna be crazy cuckoo bananas, so I'm gonna make sure you get that in the next couple months. I hope you're feeling better. I'm so sorry. Really, Sarah? Do you need money to use the bathrooms in Paris? Is that what that means? Also, do they not have ice? I have so many more questions. I mean, pricey products from tourist attractions, I'd say that's everywhere, not just Paris, but... They don't have ice? What the hell? That's strange.
It must have been something
Wow.
going on. Or you were in a rural area of Paris.
Not having ice is like not having water.
But I don't think we ran into anything like that in England.
Or Ireland.
Yeah. And I definitely didn't run into anything like that in Amsterdam.
I would think Amsterdam's stocked. Like, they need to be ready for anything with what they got going on. Just saying. But yeah, Ireland was great. The only thing I had a problem with when I got there was just that the pop and nothing else had high fructose corn syrup, and we as Americans could absolutely tell. And after a while, we loved it, and it was good. But then we came back here and we got addicted again, and it sucked.
See, so I mean, I can understand, like, you know, if it's like a smaller maybe mom and pop. I see there were a lot of mom and pops.
Yeah.
Places.
I found that charming.
Yeah, and I can see how, like, well, if you want a cold one, we're gonna have to charge extra because we've got a fridge, and our fridge is tiny.
Yeah, I could see that too. That makes sense.
And people be complaining.
I mean, the whole thing about not having to tip was awesome.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to tip and the people were being paid sufficiently, they were happy. They liked their jobs, and it was super cool. Because as a customer, I felt like you could tell. Yeah. Especially being American, where a lot of service industry people are not happy because they depend a lot on tips, and their job performance usually reflects how they feel about their job. So it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I didn't see that many what would you call, like disgruntled people.
No, all the servers were always happy.
Yeah, they were always cheery, but like, man, you go anywhere, especially in a major city, that was even weird. Because you go anywhere like in Chicago, and you go to McDonald's, and they are like, what do you want? It's like,
do it and get out.
Can I help you?
Oh yeah, that sigh.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
That breathe out at the end of the sentence. Yeah. That's usually a thing. Yeah, it's not so.
But then maybe people are just more courteous overseas. I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, I just liked it way better than here.
I think, you know what, I'm going to be honest too. I think being able to go on a trip and be like, all right, I know I'm going to spend money on this trip, so if the soda is more expensive because it's cold, screw it.
Yeah, I'd be
I'm on
okay with
vacation.
that.
This is like you only get to do this so many times in your life.
Yeah.
Like, just live it.
Yep, I agree with that. I mean, if you want to take a good vacation, you're prepared to take a good vacation. I kind of feel bad for anybody who actually vacations over here. That probably sounds bad, but I don't know. America to me doesn't feel like a vacation.
Especially for people like going to New York and stuff.
Oh my god.
You pay how much for a room?
Yeah.
And you're where? Oh, sure.
How's the view? I see many buildings. Yeah.
How's that window?
Mm-hmm.
It's a brick wall.
Yeah, right?
Is that normal?
Yes. Here it is. Oh my god, Tad, yes. I am so sorry, but I hate Florida. Florida is the worst place I've ever been in my life. I will be 100% honest. I never want to go back there if I can help it. It disagrees with everything my Minnesota body is about. Like, really. I mean, we went there for SuperCon, and I can't even... Like, everyone there just seemed mad to be there. You know, but they didn't realize it was because of the heat or something, but they're there anyway. It was so just uncomfortable in so many ways. I don't know. It's really weird. Yeah, get out of there, man. I agree. Get out. Like, I actually really like going to Georgia for Dragon Con because I feel like Georgia people are fantastic. Like, the 3 times I've been to Atlanta, I have enjoyed the people thoroughly. I think they have been absolutely wonderful, just hospitable, just really courteous, kind, polite people. Seattle's okay when we've gone there for Emerald. I like the people who attend EC. That's a good con. But, I don't know, Chicago's okay. New York, I appreciate that they're in and out quickly. They get what they want to get because everybody knows what they like. And yeah, they're a little aggressive and abrasive, but I think having the trade-off that they know what they like. If they didn't, that would be super annoying. But they seem to really know, and I appreciate that. But Florida was the weirdest convention I think we've ever done. Would you say? It was the weirdest.
Yeah.
The people that went to that con didn't look like they wanted to be at that con. Like, they were going up and down the aisles just looking straight ahead. They were never looking around them at booths or stopping frequently. Everybody was just beelining it.
It's like, I'm here because there's air conditioning.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah.
My brain is fried because I live in Florida.
Oh my god. It was surreal. Just absolutely surreal. Where was the con? It was in Orlando? Where were we?
Orlando?
It was Orlando, right?
No, it was not.
No, it was Fort Lauderdale? It was SuperCon, not MegaCon, and it was 2 years ago? 2 years ago. It's just, I will only go back if I have to. And our buddy Pete moved from Chicago to Florida, and I'm like, I'm never coming to see you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Pete and Anya, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. Oh my god. The best part about that trip was the mac and cheese place. What was it called? Oh my god. It was so good. Like, it was so good. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, Tad, Pete M. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to grill him on that because I think they actually like the heat. But god, man. No way. Do you know if he's gonna be at C2E2? Or if he's gonna have a proxy?
I'm sure he'll be there.
I don't know. He doesn't live here anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd come back here if he doesn't live here anymore.
I mean, he's got family here, so they might actually just have all of his shit here. So
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. That'd be smart, actually. Yeah, that con, though, was so weird. Everybody was a zombie. Everybody was, like, mentally checked out. They weren't even with it. Oh, my god. Oh, the taxes are cheap? Well, I wonder why. Also, I got really freaked out on the way back home on the plane. We looked down, and I remember seeing that it really did look like it's just barely on top of water. Like, all the land just seemed like it was kind of floating, and just parts of it were submerged, and I was like, oh my god. And then I remembered you don't have basements because there's water, and I started freaking out more. I was like, these people don't even know what a basement is. I've had basements all my life, and then, like, just knowing that you're on top of water, it freaked me out real bad. I can't do it, Tad. I have mad respect for anybody who can actually live in Florida. And it looked like everybody was in some sort of Miami Vice thing, because all the old men were leathery. They had, like, white hair, open Hawaiian shirts. That stereotype was 100% on. I'm sorry, but that's everything I saw. Really. I can't even believe it. I'm assuming places that are closer to the water might be better because they get more cool air and stuff, but it was surreal. It was like the first time I went to New York, it felt like a constant fairground that was constantly going. Constantly. Like people were just everywhere going so fast, and it just... Every stereotype I've thought of New York was completely made true when I went there. But I'd rather go to New York 100 times over than go back to Florida.
Except for maybe New York and stuff. Because
it smells like garbage.
It's the same thing, but it smells like garbage.
Yeah.
At least in Florida, it can smell like garbage.
But sometimes. I feel like the people, at least in New York, I could deal with better than the people in Florida. The people in Florida seemed really just chock full of apathy. And I like New Yorkers, at least, because they're, like I said, on the ball, and they're like, you know, they're there for a reason. But Florida, it's like the end of the line, you know. He ran from you? What? Weird. It's a really crazy place. That's why I was saying it feels like a whole nother dimension. It's more interesting than scary, but the homeless situation made me really sad. That was not a fun realization. But I mean, you know it's bad until you see it, and it's like, oh, that's really bad. But overall, it was surreal. That makes sense, Sarah. I get that. What am I gonna put on this? Uh-oh, Bruni's up. I might need to stop now that our dog has awoken. Plus, this wasn't even what I set out to do on stream tonight, so I'm like, okay. I'll figure out the display capture thing, a replacement for OBS, because I'm just really surprised it's been weeks and OBS hasn't, like, issued a fix for this. There are thousands of people who are in this boat, so I don't know what they're thinking. But I thought it'd be fixed by now, and it wasn't, and that's on me for not figuring out a backup, so... I might stream what I was supposed to stream tonight, tomorrow. Just because, why not? So, Tad, I upgraded my Mac to Catalina, and OBS's display capture doesn't work with it at all. Like, it's completely broken. And I don't want to roll back my update because it's not worth it to me to fix that and screw up a whole bunch of other junk. So, I've just been looking online for it, and everybody's having the problem. They haven't fixed it, so that's on their end. Alright, Sarah, you take care. Yeah, right, Eliza? Because they know a lot of people will pay it. Just so their kids can say they went to Disneyland? I don't know. I never went to Disneyland. Yeah. If everybody stopped going to Disney, they'd probably lower it to drive more business, but... Tad, what's the next con you guys are going to be at? Are you guys going to Emerald? Disney does need a recession. I agree with that. Their ego needs to be brought down just a little bit. Eliza, I feel like... Things considering, yeah, right? It should be cheap. But no, because of Star Wars and Mandalorian and all these crazy pop culture things that are going crazy and everybody's like losing their goddamn mind. She okay? Is she doing... What's she doing? Yeah, there's so much that right now is just in Disney Plus, like... There's too much Disney right now. West Coast con, stick to East Coast. Oh, if you ever do one West Coast con, I think you and Heather would do really well at Emerald City. And it's just an overall fantastic, like, con. Like, you can get a hotel that's across the street for a reasonable amount, and the people that go there are original art hungry. They love commissions. They love indie stuff. It's really the best crowd. It's super worth it. Super, super worth it. And there's a lot of good companies that go to that one. We don't really like to go anywhere in California. So like WonderCon, San Diego, we don't like those ones.
Aww.
Really? Why? You just woke up. You just sleep and then eat and then sleep some more? You go over by Papa. Oh yeah, especially if you take your webcomic and put it into books. Like, they're webcomic crazy there.
Yeah.
Like, that's where a ton of webcomic people go. So absolutely, highly recommend. And the tables aren't that expensive, honestly.
I feel like, there's a lot of webcomic people living out there.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
There's a lot of them in Portland.
It's just a fantastic con. It's one of my top 3. It's like Gen Con, Dragon Con, Emerald, and New York. Oh, Gen Con, why are you so difficult? Gen Con's like that bad ex you just wish you didn't have to go back to, but like they're totally too good to you. But then they don't actually want a relationship with you. That's what it feels like anyway. Something like that. It's too hard to get into it. And especially if you guys can, like, obviously split a room with people. I don't know. It's worth it. Alright, I think I might go to make it easy for Gabe. I've been streaming for 2 hours, which it does not feel like 2 hours. I really am going to try, I think, to stream tomorrow. I'm probably not going to have the face cam, because I don't like to do this if I don't have to. Plus, if it's digital, I might actually make a new overlay. Actually, I have to. That's gonna probably be better for digital anyway. So all of this all over the screen is gonna have to go just because we have to use a new client now. So I'll try to have that for tomorrow. We'll see. No promises. Also, the Snowlum, my Snowlum at the bottom there, he's January's monthly Mythical Guardian. So by the end of January, if you want him and his little, he's got a lore sheet, he's got a buff, which I call a Guardian's Gift. You get a little pin or magnet, and a little print sheet that's really cute. That's him. So, and then next month it's going to be basically a bread spirit. It's a yeast spirit, but I know people don't like the word yeast. So, anyway, here, maybe I can play this really quick. I animated it the other day just because I was bored. Here, so you can kind of see it. It's a bag. I know all of my stuff seems like really, it's a bag. Yeah, it's a bag. It's the coolest fucking bag you're ever gonna see. It's a dope ass bag. Anyway, be on tomorrow. She's upset with that. I don't know why. Eliza, what do you mean wait? Wait, what? What are we doing? You say, oh my god, wait. What am I waiting for? Spit it out, Eliza. Let's go. Let's go. What do you need? I might get a haircut. Look how long my hair is. It needs a haircut. This needs some more work, but I'm not going to do it right now, I don't think. Eliza. Eliza. I hope if you go to Disneyland that you have fun. And you don't get coronas, viruses. Wait, no, sorry. What? Eliza, no. What? Eliza. What were you gonna say? What do you mean? What happened? What? I'm so confused right now. Girl, you nutty. You nutty crazy girl. Turn around, put your head in the ground. She'll come after you. Okay, well, I guess we're good. We're good? I can go now? Yeah? Alright, I'll try to be on, like I said, tomorrow. I don't know when. Probably would be later in the day, similar to today. I don't know if it'd be as late. I'll put up a thing. Look on my Instagram or on the Discord. Tad, I'm glad you came. Sorry about dissing Florida. I hate it, and I hope you find a better place. And I hope you guys go to Emerald someday. Gabe's going to be there this year, but we kind of switch off every year going to Emerald and C2E2 because they're like the same week, so him and I switch. So next year I'll be at Emerald, but anyway. Okay, tomorrow. Alright, you guys have a good weekend if I don't talk to you.
Check out my Kickstarter.
Check out Gabe's Kickstarter. Here. Pocket paintings. He's way over his funding point, which is good. But now if you pledge, you benefit. If we get up to 1,500, you get a dope-ass bag.
We already did.
We got to 15?
Yeah.
Yeah! I wanted those bags. So, yeah. Okay, Tad, good. I'm not gonna stop. Hey, man, some people don't like Minnesota. I love the shit out of Minnesota, so I get it. I get it. I'm gonna go because she's having a meltdown. So, I'll try to be on tomorrow. 70% sure. Okay? Bye!